Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Gonna show you how to do drop D tuning. Geared for the beginners, but there might be some cool insight for the other master players out there. I appreciate you subscribing here to the Marty Music channel. If you're trying to learn guitar, I got links for free courses below. Drop D tuning, let's go. All right, I have a standard tuned guitar. So if you haven't heard the saying, Eddie ate dynamite goodbye Eddie, that means that this is an E, A, and D. Drop D is when you take an E note, so that's E, and you drop it down a whole step to where it becomes a D note, an octave lower than this open D string. So a good thing you can do is train your ear and lower that E string until it goes to the D note. However, I find personally that it's easier to tune up to a note, so we're going to lower it below D and then bring it up to match to that D. And you can just keep trying, and eventually you'll get better at it. But you want to keep referencing the D string as you do it. All right, so now I'm lower than the D because I've done it a lot, so I can tell. But you're going to hear me now bring it up to the octave of that D string. Now, if you have a tuner, you're going to lower it very slowly, and if you're in standard tuning, it's going to show an E on your tuner. You're going to start to lower it, and the next note down is a half step, which is D sharp, which is D with the hashtag next to it. Keep lowering it and it'll become D, and you want that to be in tune. However, with the tension on the string, you want to actually lower it and then tighten the string up to the note that you're wanting to go to. So I'll do that with a tuner now. All right, and so now I am in drop D. Drop D is simply lowering one string, your low string. Now let me just show you, this is geared towards a beginner, but there's lots of songs, classic rock songs that use drop D, but then also tons of heavy metal, new metal, alternative rock, stuff like Nirvana, all across the board. So first thing you get with drop D is if you play a D chord, you can strum the entire guitar and you have the low root now. That already sounds cool and familiar probably. It's great with the open high E too. You get stuff like, 60s, 70s. So here's another thing. Because of that tuning, these top two strings are two lowest strings. That's a D5, a D power chord, without having to do anything to create a power chord. Normally, we have to, like an E5, we have to use two fingers. When you're in drop D, not only do you have cool stuff, but now we have a power chord right here, always. And so that also means that with one finger, I can play power chords, all strumming the two thickest strings, and just with one finger moving it around. So I'll switch to a... So with one finger or adding two fingers, I can play faster power chord stuff. right, going back to clean, now when it comes to your regular chords that you usually know, you have a different string. So for instance, when you play D, you can play the entire thing. But for C, you want to avoid that. A minor, you want to avoid it. But when it gets to G, you can't play it this way anymore because that note's lower. So you have to go like this. That's one way, and I'm muting the A string now with my ring finger. That's muted out. You could double it there with just like a power chord and then cover that, or even cover. So that would mean this is F. You've got D power chord stuff or just power chord stuff along the A string that you can now have the E with, you know, or a E or a D 7 sharp 9 or a D Hendrix chord, but also now having that low D. You can go find my official lesson for that one, Kashmir. That's not actually, that's the fake way. That's not actually how it's really played. But I'm just showing you, it is in drop D. Maybe there's other dropped notes too. But I'm just, you know, going around the ideas that you've heard before that use that drop D. So once again, I'll bring it up to standard tuning using my ear. So to do that, I'm gonna bring it to match up with that high E. Obviously it's an octave lower though. I'm going slow. Not there yet. Nope. Almost. thanks so much. You know, this lesson was brought to you by Marty Music. MartyMusic.com is a website where I have a bunch of courses that you may not have checked out that are step-by-step courses that will help you learn. So you can check it out. There's even some free ones that you can check out too, just description below. Thanks again for supporting. We'll see you guys later.